Hello there to all my pro gamer friends, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode of the DeadPodCast. Now I'm going to be going over some updates and then I'm going to finally be going over one of my main topics about a new game, but before we get into that, let's go ahead and get started with basically The Sims. So The Sims is having a nostalgia, I guess, reward event, which is going to be interesting. I did see that the phones don't work like how they did in Sims 2 and stuff, which is disappointing, but it is what it is. But I'm just glad to see some old stuff making its way back. Maybe down the line, maybe it can be a functioning phone, hopefully. But I'm not going to get my hopes up. But I'm definitely excited to see what is going to be coming to The Sims this year as far as packs and stuff go, which we will find that stuff out. Now, on to the next topic here, because I don't want to waste any of your guys' time, and plus I do need to finish up getting ready before I go on vacation. And which leads me to topic number 2, is Dead by Daylight, the new Freddy Buzz, or rework, or however you want to call it. So I got to try it and today, because it just came out, and I think it makes Freddy a lot more fun. I like it. I have no problems with that. I did a test thing against bots and it works how it should. And I noticed now that in the custom game too, that they now say bots instead of saying the name. I don't know if that's just because of settings or stuff issue, thing or not, but it's definitely an interesting once, and I highly recommend. And it's really going to get me to play Freddy. Plus, with a build that I came up with, it's going to be pretty hard for survivors unless they're really, good, skilled team to really get out of there. But, which leads me to topic number 3, which is another game that I've been playing, which is 7 Days to Die. Now, 7 Days to Die, now, the weather update was supposed to be coming last year, but I guess they had to push it back for whatever reasons, but so it's going to be coming out in March. Now, with March, with that comes to another game, but I'm going to stick with it. So this year for Roadmap for 7 Days to Die, we're supposed to be getting that thing for bandits, and later on we're going to be getting a story mode. So finally, I'm really hoping that they're going for an actual story, because there's been so many questions I've had about a lot of things that I've encountered throughout the map and stuff. Plus, it'd be interesting to see what the bandits, or they part with the Duke and more stuff. So many questions, like I said, about lore and stuff wise, and so 7 Days to Die is another thing we're going to be looking forward to as far as updates and stuff. Now we're going to get on to the topic of what we know so far in WWE 2K25. Now, I'm going to tell you my honest thoughts about some of the things that I do know for a fact, which is, and what my likes or maybe my kind of concerns or stuff are, because I'm going to be genuine with my opinions and thoughts about certain stuff. So I did find out that chain wrestling is making its way back. Now, some people may love it, some people may hate it. I personally like that I liked it. I don't think it was really a problem, really, because normally that's how most matches started off with it. So I like that it's immersive. And barricade dives, and I also found out that I guess barricades, I don't know if it's just the ones that already have the billboard or LED trons or whatever it is on the barricades that they have now are going to take damage. So I wonder if that means that we're going to get possibly barricades to break again, like how we were able to break barricades in previous games. I don't know. I have to wait for more information on this and to see gameplay of itself. Now, with the underground match, I did hear that they did do a system work, so it's not going to feel weird when playing in that match type, because they did do design things to, since ropes and stuff like that aren't going to be there, which makes sense. And I guess the crowds could be more immersive, pounding on the mat, being destructive, as they say. I don't know what that was. And I also don't know if that means like we were going to be able to have managers and stuff. But that is definitely something that's going to be interesting. Bloodline. And wait, before I go to the Bloodline rules, I also want to say about the underground matches is that, so I wonder if you win basically by like tapping out and knockout. I don't really know. And for Bloodline rules, I did find out that there's going to be like, for that match, since we all know that, a referee takes a bump and there's usually multiple people coming out, and I did find out that each side has a maximum of 3 people that can come out. Now, I do not know if this is like your typical run-in thing where the people that you select for allies are going to come out based on their level, or if you're going to be able to select which stars are going to come out to aid you, and possibly stars that are going to be against you. Like I said, it's still very early, so I'm going to have to wait for more information on that. Now, another thing that is returning also to the game is intergender matches, which means males and females can fight one another without DQ and stuff. The last time we saw this implemented was in SmackDown vs. Raw 2009. And then after that, and that's when they went with the whole entire PG thing, where males and females could not fight each other and all that. I personally think it's good to have intergender matches back because it opens up a lot more variety, and also it is going to be, you're also going to be able to do it across all match types besides from mixed matches, since those have their own set of rules from what the developers say. So these are coming from the developers, not just me just throwing stuff out. And they also said that certain titles are going to be for intergender matches as well. So now, I'm not saying this is confirmed. I'm just saying, could we see this? In Create a Championship, could we see possibly them giving us a third option, which is besides for male and female, for both? Because if so, I have an idea for my show of EHCW, which will make it a lot more interesting, I think, and possibly less titles to be made and more. Now, it's really going to be kind of like a big league show, and I plan to take it to the next level with this New Year's game. Now, depending on what new stuff and whatever they add to this game or any other changes, it's also going to depend about it's also going to impact which version. I'm probably just going to get the normal version. I might get the next one up just to play it 7 days in advance so I can get content ready for you all, but besides from that, I'm not going past the Dead Man Edition. I am not spending $140 for a game. Hold on. I'm going to put... It's exactly why I put my phone in real life on silent. But anyway. So yeah. Besides from that, then we have the island, which I don't know if the island is going to be like online, where it is going to be us fighting other players, or just my star just running about just completing stuff. And I will be playing my Rise with, since I did hear that both stars are going to be in the same storyline, which I personally think that's better, because I did kind of find it annoying in 2K24 about having to unlock a bunch of stuff through two different things. I like being able to save the time and just unlocking everything through, possibly during one playthrough, even if I may have to do it one more time for a few more spots, which is fine. But besides from that, in the island and stuff, oh yes, and promos in Universe mode, and then, but I'm going to go ahead and get into GM. GM, even though it's going to online now, it's going to be great, because me and one of my buddies, we always talk about, kind of doing these things. Sometimes we have done it a few times, but now it's going to be nice that we can actually do it instead of one of us trying to put in both of our shows and everything. So that is going to be interesting. Maybe something that him and I could collab on down the line with. But besides from that, though, I'm glad that promos are back. It definitely will save me a lot more time now from having to figure out what I'm going to do to cut a promo. Besides from going to create a star and just using the background for that, or having my star and using the highlight reel thing to make it look like my guy's giving a promo in the back type of thing. So that's a nice thing. Now, I don't know if it's going to be like how it was the previous one, where we come out and then it is, or it's going to start you in the ring or whatever, but I'm glad that they're going to have different branches and stuff, so you can kind of tell the story that you might want to be telling. I don't know if there's going to be, cutscenes that we can pick or more, but I'm definitely just happy to have it back, because I can always improvise and say what I want my person to say. But besides from that, and I also noticed too with the Wyatt 6 entrance that it is the first time that I've seen a new or actually I think ever, unless I'm wrong, a 5-star entrance. Now this makes me wonder too if we can use these for custom stars as well, like when making a team, or if it's just tied to just them. But it would be nice to, if they could expand on factions or stables, the team section wise, because that would definitely make teams feel a lot more better and a lot more variety too. But besides from that wise, that is going to be it here for my broadcast. I hope you all enjoy, and I'll see you all in March when I get back from vacation, because I will not be uploading for the whole month of February, so enjoy whatever content I do have on my channel, which is going to be a lot. So that's going to leave you guys with a lot of content, especially for those who are either new or don't really watch all of my channels all the time, but watch a few of them from time to time. So there you go, and of course, as always, I hope you enjoyed.